What, Doug? What? What's here? Hey, what is here, Doug? What is it? I know, eh? Those things flying around in the sky drive you nuts. Hey? Don't they? Okay, I'm back. Go get him, Doug. He hates the crows. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so I don't know what's going on here with the weather. It's only -3, so I gotta let everybody out right now. This is like not what the weather's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like -20 right now with the wind chill. I'm coming, geese. Okay. I'll do this. All right. Okay, did you see that, folks? The goose, I had the big door open and the goose still tried to go through the little door. I guess it really is going to 0 degrees today. It's certainly starting early. Oh, the ducks will be coming. This will be a quick rush. It's probably just disgusting in the barn too because it's warm. Everything will be soft in there. All right, hang on. Hang on, ducks. Wait. Are you coming out? I'm not going to screw you up and be right here. No, they won't come because I'm right here. Okay, the phone's freezing. Oh. Okay, the phone's freezing because it's getting cold, but it's only -3. I think I gotta go to Ottawa. I think I know what my problem is. My battery. And right now, Apple's got that deal for, what is it, $34, and they replace your battery until the end of the year because they had got that controversy about the power thing, remember jig with a low power. My phone. Oh. On. Okay. That's what the phones do. I'm back. I can't procrastinate this. I gotta go to Ottawa. Oh, I guess I'll go this week. Whip down there. Because the phone had 100% charge when I grabbed it, and I was only outside for, what? 4 minutes, 3 minutes, and it went down to 25%. So the battery is screwed on it. So I better go. I got 3 phones to do. Because Inga's is the same problem. What Inga sent me, it's the exact same problem. That one really dies quick when it gets cold. Like it dies within. It doesn't even like try to stay alive. It just shuts off. So, road trip for Matt to go to. Hang on here. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. I'm just getting the pop-up window here so I can do the chat. I painted for 9 hours yesterday, and then I did that stream last night or yesterday when I did the duck chores, and I forgot to. I was so pumped up doing painting that I forgot to turn the camera on. I talked to myself for 42 minutes, walking around. I hate that. I hate when I do that so much. Test pattern streams. It's like. I just hate it because it said the signal was good and the encoder was working, and yeah, it was working. It was producing a test pattern. I should turn that off so that maybe that's what I'm going to check today on settings, because that way if it's not encoding it won't tell YouTube there's a signal, and then I'll know, because it said that it was good. Oh, I was so mad. I came back in and I took the camera off my head. And I went, oh no, the camera is on. Then I went to the computer and I went online and yeah, it's a test pattern. Oh, anyways, today I'll be doing a live stream of the barn cleaning because the whole barn is going to get done. And I got to give Dot some love today. And the dog, still on tour. Dot needs some serious love, folks. I got a bad feeling about our little Dot. I got a really bad feeling that something's wrong with her, because she's been in there now for today will be her 3rd day, and she's not improving. So that's not good. She seems to be getting worse. Actually, last night she was trying to get up and she was using her neck to lift herself. So something really bad happened to her. I hope she springs back. She's such a crippled little duck. I'd like to know who did it to her. What Drake? Some Drake did it to her. You notice, folks? See that? You see behind me? See that? How the window is white. I 9 hours. Oh, I hate it. And I got to do it again today. But now, the next thing I got to do is I got to do this stuff here. I got to go around and I got to patch all the wood, all the cracks. Everything's got to get patched. And then, and it's smooth. If I do a really good job with this, I won't have to sand. And then I got to shellac it again, so that the knots can't come through, can't bleed through. No, it's not drywall, it's woodwork. No, I'm not under drywall. I discovered a whole bunch of new drywall work last night. A whole bunch. Okay, when I did the water last night with the ducks, I don't know if it was the lighting or something that just made me aware of what the problem was, but I went and did the water last night. It's about 9 o'clock, I think, when I did the water. And I came inside and, like, I gotta fix this up here, okay? But I noticed right there, okay, you see that the corner bead that comes down right there, that corner bead right there, that? I came in, I don't know if it was the lighting or it, And I'm looking at it in the corner bead, all the nails are punching through the drywall. And I was like, how did that happen? Like, and I was like, when did that happen? I never saw it before, but maybe it was just because of the lighting last night that I finally saw it. But I gotta, so when I do the ceiling, it's turned into a bigger job. I gotta do this whole corner bead, plus I gotta do the corner bead. For some reason, the whole corner bead, and I make sure when I nail corner beads on that I do a really good job, because my buddy taught me that. Nail the crap out of them so they cannot move. And because he taught, that was my first drywall job in my life actually. And he's a professional, and he taught me. Well, he's in a wheelchair now, but he was in a wheelchair then too. But he taught me how to do it, and I don't understand how they could move. So. Yes, Vista, thank you for posting that. There's the November duck medicine bill and feed bill there on Vista's link she just posted. I shared it on Facebook. And I put it on the mainstreams, but Vista just posted it in chat. You can help us out here. That would be greatly appreciated. For the duck meds, last month was expensive on the duck meds, trying to save these ducks from this infection, which I'm thinking pretty soon we're going to be taking them off the meds. Thinking about another week. Whatever's left in the bottle. That's what I got left in the bottle. There's about a third of the bottle. Maybe screw it, not nail it. It's already on, Eric. The corner bead's already on. All I can do is bust off the chisel or flick off the loose mud where the nails are sticking up, and give the nails a tap. They're good. They're good drywall. They're spirals that I got to put them on with. They were screwed. Come to think of it. I don't understand. Even this one here, like it's like. So anyways, it's going to turn out the whole archway here has got to get re-mudded, the whole thing, mud, and lots of other spots. When I was painting last night, I discovered like so much patching to do, so much. But it's been like 20 years. It's amazing. You wonder, you look at things, you think, how the hell did that get hit? And it's like it's 6 feet off the floor. In a place that you would never stand, and you're like, how did the wall get hit there? You just kind of wonder. It's like in 20 years, the things that happen in your house, right? You're like, okay, how did this happen? I could use ducks to mix the mud. No, that wouldn't be good. I got so much work to do, folks. I just can't believe it took me 9 hours. And then when I was doing the stream yesterday, the test pattern stream, it was so funny. I was talking away about, I was showing actually all the paint and stuff and that, and I'm doing all this for nothing because nobody can hear me. I'm literally a talking fool. Anyways, I don't believe it. Now I gotta go to Ottawa. I gotta get these phones fixed. And it's like an hour and a half I gotta sit at the Apple store while they do it. But I better do it. I can't believe how fast the phone died though. Because I double checked before I went outside and it said 100% on the battery. And then when I was doing the duck rush and it went into stop motion on me, and then I started going stop motion and it was like everything was crashing, and I was like, and then I checked the battery. It was like 27%. It died quick. But you know what's really funny is I went into the battery health software that Apple supplies, and it said that the battery health was 97%. So I didn't think I needed to do batteries, but now I know I need. But think about it. It says like 97% health, but that can't handle 4 minutes of cold. That's pretty lame if you think. So like, if you think about it, you lose 3% of your health and you can't handle a little bit of a chill. I wonder where the dog is. This is not like him to take off. Well, then he is nice already. Speaking of that, I should check the weather. Oh, I'm so excited. I get to clean the barn today. It's going to be so much fun. Barn cleaning. I can't believe how warm it is this morning. Like, folks, I'm not kidding you. It was like I could have left the ducks out. Yeah, still going to minus 16 tonight. Minus 13 in Ottawa tonight. What's the wind chill? Yeah, 19, 20 below wind chill. But today it's going to 0 degrees, which it's already there almost here right now. That's weird. It's not even going to really get cold until the morning. I'm looking at the temperatures here, and it says, according to this, it's not going to get. It's not going to be cold until like 5 in the morning. That doesn't. No, maybe the ducks aren't going to be locked up tonight. That doesn't make any sense. Like the government forecast here is saying that maybe the lights will be on a little late. I don't have to go up there before I go to bed and turn the lights off. But according to this, it's still going to be like -5 at midnight. Well, it arrived early, which is nice. I didn't like that cold. But it's going to be cold, it says, the next 3 nights. Oh, tomorrow -10. -10 tomorrow. With wind chill, too, on top of that. Winter. On December 9th. It's not even freaking winter. It's fall, technically, you know. Oh, Brian, I'm hoping you're really wrong on this January temperature thing. Really, really, really wrong. Really wrong. Really wrong. Madam crack. Crack. Yeah, there's the Cafe Press Store, Vista. Thank you for reminding me of this. I don't like talking about this stuff. I really should. I should be like all other YouTubers and talk about this stuff all the time about buying my merchandise and supporting the show, but I don't. My pride gets in the way of talking about this, and I really should. I should be like the rest of them, because every single freaking YouTube, everybody I watch on YouTube, always mentions it. And when I'm watching, I go, oh, I can't say that stuff. Oh, I hate talking about it. And the dog is gone. But it would really be helpful, folks, if you would help out there on the either go to the 50 Ducks and Hot Tub channel or 50ducksandhottub.com website and get a free T-shirt if you make a donation, or go to the Cafe Press Store and buy something, or just make a donation on the PayPal link on the 50ducksandhottub.com site, or subscribe monthly and pay $1.71 a month and help us out on the duck expenses here, because I'm telling you, YouTube is just brutal. You wouldn't believe how bad it's gotten. It's worse now. I haven't talked about it. This week I looked at it again. It's just, I don't like talking. It's depressing talking. It's depressing looking at it, and then sharing it's no fun. So, but it's really bad. YouTube is sandboxed. So unbelievable. It's unbelievable. My whole library, all my, which my library used to get recommended so much on YouTube, and that's how we used to get a lot of new people to the show and see what we do here, and like my gardening series, everything, and it's like all shadow banned, all of it. George, you wouldn't believe, you would not believe. I'm going to show it to you. I hate talking about this stuff, folks. You have no idea how much I hate it. But I'm going to show you. You're not going to believe it. You're going to be blown away. I hate looking at this page. This is the most depressing thing in life to look at. It really is. It really, really is. Okay, so let's do last November. Okay. This is how bad. It's unbelievable. Like, it's when they sandbox you, oof, they really, they put it this way, everything, all the views, viewing time and everything is you. It's like, because they're absolutely not, they're not recommending, they're totally, nothing. The ducks, the gardening, nothing means anything. Yeah, I gotta show you. Can I do this without knocking the camera off? I want everybody to see this. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here we go. So here's last month, okay? So this is last month, okay? So normally, all right, this number here, before we got hit with the, what you call it, the vegan attack, this would be around 7 to 7.5 million, okay, minutes watched before the vegan attack. All right, look at that, 1.4. Look at this. This used to be between 1.5 and 1.7 million. Now it's less than 300,000. Okay, and then look at this. This is November. I'm just rolling in the bucks, folks. It's like, it's bad. So now we're gonna go the last 30 days because this is the Christmas season, and look at that. That's Christmas season with Christmas advertising, okay? That's what it is. Look at that, see? The last 30 days, look at that. Totally, look at the views. It's just, YouTube doesn't even, nothing, folks, nothing. All my videos, 4,000 videos, all those videos I edited and that used to get recommended all the time. Gardening videos, everything's dropped off like nothing. And then I click on to see where the where the views are coming from. Basically, it's the hardcore duck fans. No recommendation, nothing. Even even oh, there's the dog. Even the 171 duckling video. Oh, come on. Even the one that 171 ducklings, see the water the first time, which is like, I think 10 million views or something. Since we've been shadow banned, that video used to get about anywhere from 2,000 to 10,000 views a day. And because it was part of the cute animal thing on YouTube. Since the shadow banning, it's like 1,000, 1,200 views. That's it. Shadow banning is a death sentence for a YouTuber. No, that we're not. You want treats, don't you? I know. I'm talking on a camera. I get the hint. Hang on, let me get a bag. Look at that bag. Oh, we're gonna have chicken stuff here, Doug. So if you can spread some Christmas cheer, help us out here on the ducks, because like that's the real McCoy right there, folks. That's what the old Duck Adventures generating. It's I'm hoping this shadow banning thing gets undone. It's gonna be a year here pretty soon. I don't know why we're shadow banned. I don't understand. Like, the shadow ban is like, it doesn't matter what you're doing, George. That's the thing. Like, you don't understand, folks, is that when this shadow ban, because the channel is shadow banned like this, and it's just it's just the fans of the show watching, and nobody knew, and YouTube doesn't show anything, like ever. Like, it doesn't matter what I do here. I could eat baby kittens live on the highway, and live stream it, and I wouldn't get recommended. Okay. So it's like, no matter what I do, it doesn't matter. Like, I could do anything. I could do like I could strip for you live, and that wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't work. Nothing would. If once you're shadow banned, you're you don't exist. That's the deal. You don't exist. Okay. We exist in the world of Doug, though. Don't we, Dougie? Hey? Oh, you're being good this morning. He's got manners. Yeah. Anyways, so that's the so if you want to help us out here on the ducks, you can go to the 50ducksthehotdog.com site. Okay, you make a donation, get a nice T-shirt,
I'll mail it to you. I don't know if you get it in time for Christmas because of the postal strike that's going on in this country, but you know it will get in the mail to you, um, or you can just make a donation, or you can subscribe monthly. You know, $1.71 a month, and help us pay for the duck operation here because there's lots of bills to go to keep the duck operation going. It don't get cheaper every year; it gets more expensive because that's the way life is. Um, so I would, you know, or go to the Cafe Press store, which, you know, there's lots of stuff there to grab up, and in the new year I'll be working on that. I thought I'd get working on it here this fall, but I'm got a little distracted trying to get my house done. Yeah, little dog. Hey, oh, your feet are cold, Doug. No. Yes, my birthday is coming up. It is. What do you got? You got a big present for me, Stephanie? Oh yeah, my birthday's coming up, folks. Christmas is coming up. New Year's is coming up. Yeah, the jolly time of the year. I'll be working. I gotta get this. I got so much work to do. Last night painting, folks. I have a 5 gallon pail of drywall mud in my garage, and it I've had it for, I don't know, 10 years. Okay, so yesterday I opened it up and needed a little bit of water to loosen her up. Anyways, I thought I'm not going to need much of this drywall mud, like, you know, maybe, you know, a couple handfuls of patching here and there. Last night when I was painting, I was like, there is so much. I bet you I'm going to burn through the whole 5 gallon pail of mud patching. Oh, do something fun? Drywall fun? Oh, Stephanie. I had no fun yesterday. I played the tunes. I had the tunes playing all day. Loud, really loud actually. I had the tunes rocking while I was painting because I had to get into it because it was it was not enjoyable. I hate especially this kind of painting because like I don't mind painting you know when you first renovate type of thing when there's nothing on your floor and it doesn't matter if you're spilling paint and that kind of stuff. But I had a drop cloth. So you have a drop cloth. Then I got the paint in a pail, in a bigger pail, and then you got to be really conscious. And you got a rag, and you're like, because it's like you don't want to spill it on anything. You don't want to get it on the carpet. You don't want to get it on the trim. And it's like, it's really slow going when you got to be that careful. So I was like hating life yesterday because it's slow painting. And plus you're doing everything with a brush and you're cutting all the edges in and you're cutting, you know, the trim in and you don't want to get any on the window because you don't want to splatter paint all over the window. Oh, but it's, you know, I like that. See that? Does that look nice, folks? Oh, it's all white around the window. No more rough lumber. She's happening. I'm making it. We'll get her done. Oh. Yes, Dale. Finishing sucks. So it's so tedious. It's unbelievable. And today I got to patch up. My buddy was right though. He says prime first, and then it'll show all the spots where you got to put the putty. And he's so right because this morning I'm looking at the windows, and it's like you can really see. It sticks out like a sore thumb. All the spots where I got a putty. Where when it's raw wood, you don't notice all the spots. See, my buddy did the wood custom for me, and he says, leave it natural, and I said, I hate natural, and which if I would have left it natural and just stained it, you know, with some urethane or something, it would have looked, you know, it would have been fine. Like everybody likes that look, that rustic, you know, where the wood has all the sap marks and holes and that kind of stuff. I hate it. I want it clean. But anyways, that's the deal. Well, thank you, Stephanie. I just saw that in chat. Thank you so much. Is that my birthday present from Stephanie? My birthday is coming up. I don't sing when I'm painting. I'm focused on painting. I'm so focused. It's gonna happen today. More pain. This whole month. Oh man, I got so much passion. For the old man birthday, thank you so much, Stephanie. You have no idea how much I thank you on that one. Seriously, really, thank you so much. I wouldn't, if it wasn't for your support, people. I just showed you on YouTube the raking in the bucks the Duck Adventure does now. Since now we're shadow ban. I just know this shadow banning thing. I looked at this yesterday morning, and because it's been bothering me. This is part of my big problem that I'm facing right now. Because I'm gonna drop a truth bomb here, folks. And it's hard for me to talk about this. This year, as you know, I worked outside, fixing my house up because I'll back up even more. As everybody knows, I went bankrupt. Okay, I lost my business there years ago, and I just got my anniversary on my discharge of 2 years was August, and my and this year, because we didn't get the ducklings, I had an opportunity to fix my house up and to work around outside and spend the summer focusing on playing catch up of basically about 12 years of neglect on my home, because when my business was failing, I was working on my business trying to save myself, and then I let my house slide. So I caught up on my house, got everything fixed. The house outside looks really good, and my idea was I have 2 mortgages because of my bankruptcy. Not because of the bankruptcy, but after I got out of my bankruptcy, I had 2 mortgages. So I wanted to consolidate my mortgages into one, and I had to wait 2 years for the anniversary so that the bank would even look at me. Well, actually, the credit union told me they would look at me at 2 years. So then I did all this work, and I got a hold of the credit union, and they changed their policy to 3 years. Midstream, but I didn't know they had changed their policy. So the credit union wouldn't do anything for me. Come on, give us some love here, okay? Oh, doggies. So then I said, I'm gonna go to my own bank, who I've been with forever. Since actually I've been banking there since I was, I'm trying to think here, like 12 years old, my first bank account. So, and my mortgage is with them, and I've never had it as one of the things, like my bankruptcy was my business, and it dragged me in personally. My personal, I've never been in trouble personally with my finances, but unfortunately, because of my business, it dragged me into this big, massive bankruptcy. So I'm thinking, go to the bank, and they've had me forever there, and I've never missed a mortgage payment or anything like that. So the bank manager looked at my history and says he felt very confident that he could get me a consolidation mortgage to get my first and second into one. I'm at this bank. This bank is who has my mortgage, and what triggered me to go to the bank was I got an email from them on my renewal on the first mortgage saying that because of my payment history, I qualified for a lower rate on my renewal. So they gave me, I accepted the deal, and they gave me a lower rate on the first mortgage. So I'm like, this is really, the bank must like me, I thought to myself. Okay, so I went to the bank manager and told him, and you're so good, Doug. So I went to the bank manager and went through all the hoops, supplied all the information, 3 years worth of my income, my statements, my books for my YouTube operation, everything, and I had a lot of questions because they couldn't get their head around the YouTube thing. Because I think probably I'm the only YouTuber that's ever gone into the bank, and they were, but he was confident. The manager said this is based on my history that he didn't see a problem about consolidating the second mortgage in with the first mortgage, and then lowering my payments, like seriously, like less than half, okay? Because on my second mortgage, anybody who has a second mortgage, it's an interest only deal. That's the slavery part about second mortgages. I had to wait for another thing to happen before I could even proceed on this all, was to get my divorce finalized. So that got finalized officially on November 28th. I'm officially, well, I'm not even really officially yet. I haven't got the paperwork, but as far as standing in front of a judge and having him saying, yeah, okay, you are, that part is taken care of. I haven't received the actual physical paperwork yet. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm now officially single. And then the bank, after this was completed, the bank says, okay, we can proceed with financing, and we can consolidate the two mortgages. Well, the appraiser was coming, and they had booked an appraiser to come to look at the house, and had me all my hopes up. I was like, yes, okay, so they're going to come, and that's why I've been scrambling to get the windows done, and we had the windows. I didn't have them painted yet, but we had them done on Monday, and I thought the appraiser was going to come to look outside, and I got a Dear John email from the TD Bank, a PDF form letter saying that they were sorry after a review of my file, because it got escalated, and they didn't want to touch me, and they said that I got to wait another 3 more years. And one of the things was with my falling income. My income was falling, and they didn't feel comfortable because they didn't think the YouTube thing, because of this. We started. Remember, we had Admageddon there last year, so that was the first kick in the head that the Ducks had. Matt had was Admageddon, and then I'm sandbox day. So it's like they're looking at it going, well, it's going down, not up, So they didn't feel comfortable about putting those two together, and plus they couldn't figure out the YouTube thing at all. That was one thing. The guy was like, he was a little bit. They couldn't see how YouTube could be, how you could generate anything on there. But anyways, that's their mindset. So that was my bad news that I got. So I've got to wait 3 more years with them. Another one was I had no credit because I didn't owe any money because I don't have a credit card. So I've got to, and then they said, well, you need to establish credit, and I'm like, yeah. And they said, we'll issue you a Visa card, but you got to give us a deposit. I'm like, all right. So if I want to give them a big chunk of cash that they'll sit on for anywhere from 12 months to 24 months, and then they'll give me a credit card so that I can charge things and pay it off every month, so that they can see that I'm credit worthy. Because the fact that I pay my mortgage and my hydro bill and my cell phone bill and my property taxes are all current is irrelevant, because the bank considers that necessities. So because it's necessities, it's not like, if you go on, I did a credit report on myself to see, it reports that my mortgage is current, my utilities are current, my cell phone is current, and my taxes on the house are paid. They don't care about that, because that's necessities to keep a roof over your head. It's not an optional thing like a credit card. I don't have a credit card because I pay for everything through my bank account, because I got one of those debit cards that has the Visa thing on it, so it acts like a Visa card. So it's like, that's my Visa card, is my debit card, so I pay for cash with everything. So, and when I'm in a bind, I have a friend that lets me use their Visa card when I need to buy something more than what I have sitting in the bank. But they, that's the situation. So when you go bankrupt, they really, really drive it to you. But my business dragged me into that one, so that was not my choice. But it was the best thing that ever happened to me, folks. Honestly, it was. It really was. Best thing. The death of my business at the end. It was like a vicious anchor on my neck. It wasn't good. It was very, very bad at the end. It was a decent life at the beginning and the middle, but at the end it got really bad. So with that town lawsuit, that was the one that took me down. Oh. So my situation is that the falling YouTube revenue just keeps getting worse. There is no way now for me to lower my cost of living until my 3-year anniversary, which the 3-year anniversary with the credit union is August. And they'll look at me in August of 2019 again. They will look at me the first time as a credit union where my checking account is. They'll look at me once I've done 3 years since my discharge anniversary. So I got to continue with my plan of trying to fix the house up so that it looks really good, so that in August I can apply to the credit union to see if I can get the first and second mortgage to combined to lower my my monthly payments. That's what's happening here. That's why I've been all screwed up. That's why I hit. That's why I took off. That's why I beginning of the week I shut her down here, and I disappeared because I was depressed because I worked so hard this year outside. And anybody that that you watched the show this year, you saw me. I killed myself outside, making everything look really good and finishing everything, hoping that I could pull off this this refinancing. So like I worked like 8 months, hard labor, and we all for naught right now, Big Doug? So I'm in a bit of a bind because YouTube is just brutal, and I can't get my cost of living down. There's this second mortgage crap, Which the second mortgage, if it wasn't for the second mortgage, I would have lost the house. So I can't be mad at the second mortgage because I borrowed the money of my second mortgage for my business when I was at the in trouble there with all the lawsuits, and I needed cash, so I had to borrow the money. So if I wouldn't have borrowed the money, I would have lost the house because it was because of the second mortgage I didn't lose the house. So it was a necessary evil, I guess you could call it. The second mortgage. It was something that had to be in my life, or I wouldn't be here right now talking to you. But there wouldn't be any ducks. There would be nothing. I would be living in a cube van somewhere, in a very rough condition cube van too, with Doug. That's flashback to October 2015. October 2015. October 2014. No, what was that? 2015. Yeah, October 2015. Oh, thank you so much, Stephanie. You're amazing too. Seriously, you all are. The support you to give the ducks here, you really are. You're all amazing. So that's my situation. I don't like talking about it because it's my pride. I don't like talking about it at all, actually. So I've been trying to figure out what to do, how to do it, how to keep the place, because sorry about that, folks. I just got thinking. I was like, I'm still haven't figured out how to keep the place. So that's the deal. I'm hoping that I can that I can get this, all this prettiness or perfume on a pig stuff done, and August get to get the appraisal, looking really, really good, because it's really a small amount that I'm the mortgage to the value of the property. That's what I don't understand with the bank. It's like the percentage is so low. It's like, it's unbelievable. Like it's a non-issue. Like it really is. It's a non-issue. It's such a small amount compared to the value of the property, but because of my past, and the fact that I have no debt. That's my problem. The old bankruptcy thing, and they don't look at the bankruptcy. They don't look at the bankruptcy because it was a big business bankruptcy, so it was rather large. It wasn't a consumer bankruptcy. It was a business one. But the numbers are very big, and they treat me like I went and got a Home Depot card and racked it up to $5,000 and went bankrupt. That's the way I'm getting treated. That's the they don't look at it as the size of it and say, your that's a massive bankruptcy. Like that's a big bankruptcy. That's got to be a business, because there's no way the number. It's a big bankruptcy, folks. It was a business bankruptcy. There's no way that kind of bankruptcy number would be a personal thing. So you obviously had something going on in your life, big. Anyways. That's why I was working this year, Stephanie, was trying to build up the equity and make it look really pretty, so that that it was a very low ratio. But you see, the thing was, on this refinancing, I needed to have it. I needed I needed the percentage to be under 35% on the property, so that I get a really low interest rate, because I had some mortgage people tell me that if it was below 35%, they look at it like it's a no-brainer, and your interest rate can be really low. Because here's a kick in the head part. I talked to some mortgage people who said, "Oh yeah, we can get you a mortgage." I said, "Well, what's the interest rate?" "This is good, folks." Oh man, it was like they were like so, but they ended up giving me a lot of really good information. But what they could get me was, I would have to pay a fee of 4 to 5% on the amount I want to borrow, the consolidation of the first and second, and so 4 to 5%. Okay, hang on. Okay, for some reason it's not charging. My phone's dying, folks. Hang on. Okay. I got technical difficulties here this morning. Hang on, I'll be right back. Hang on. Doug, we got problems. Something's going wrong here. For some reason, it's not charging. My phone says it's going to die, and I got it plugged into my computer. Hang on. All right. Bear with me. I'll be right back. I can get more coffee. Doug, I know. Okay, so where was I? Oh, Doug. Yeah, so the interest. They said, yeah, we can get you a mortgage. 4 to 5% fee up front, okay? And then the interest rate was 10%. It was like, what? Oh my God. I was like, unbelievable. It was like that. I was like, that's just great. That's like, so the first year, your interest on your mortgage is 14 to 15%. Oh, Dougie. So that was the mortgage I could have got, which was just crazy, because right now I got my first mortgage is like, I think it's 3.169 locked in for 5 years, and the second one, well, it's 10%. But it's that second mortgage is that interest only thing that I had to borrow when I was in trouble with the legal stuff at the end with the lawsuit in my business. Hell, anyway, so that's what I've been going through this past while. That's why I had to disappear. So the dog is really, really juicing it here this morning. Dog, I know. This is the last one though. Well, maybe 2 more. All right, you love these, don't you? Being so good, just sitting there sucking up for treats. Oh. I love my dog too. My dog has been a big source of comfort this past week, because I haven't been happy, folks, this last week. It's been a bad week here. Bad. Compounded with just YouTube, everything I do, YouTube doesn't care. So it's this sandboxing thing, folks, is brutal. Like something's gotta snap here soon. It's gotta snap. It's gotta unsandbox the ducks here. It's just not right. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Why we're... Oh, Doug. Alright, this is the last one. He's doing the paw in the air trick. Yeah, that's the last one. Put this away. No more. Okay, he's not even... He's gonna sit there. He's not even moving, not even lay down. He's just gonna eat it sitting and then hope there's gonna be more given to him. Oh yeah, I know, Dale. I need to get a viral stream. But when you're sandboxed, no matter what you do, it doesn't matter. You can't go viral. That's the whole thing about sandboxing. If you don't, that's the whole thing about YouTube. The sandbox thing. That's the way it is. It's a death sentence, folks. It is. It really is. And it's not like I haven't put some effort into this. But it all stems back to the vegan attack, eh? That vegan attack that we suffered here, it has never. We have not healed from it, folks. We're on life support. That's it. We're on life support, and I've kept it a secret from everybody. So that's it, because I haven't really shared what it's been like. No, that's the deal. That's the deal on the ducks, Matt, Doug, and the whole thing. So. Vista, you're not listening, Vista. If you're sandboxed, it doesn't matter what you do. Like, literally, it's the only reason you're watching here is because you make an effort to navigate navigate to the channel. We're nothing. We're like a private entertainment source. You know what I mean? Like, Inga, they deny. I sent an email. I emailed them about this concern that I was shadow banned. YouTube won't even acknowledge the term shadow ban. It doesn't exist. They don't do that to creators. Have you ever noticed that? They never admit wrongdoing. You know? They how all the conservative news channels are saying they're shadow banned. They're not doing that kind of stuff. They would never do that. You know, that's the problem. Google, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all of them. Somehow we got caught up in the shadow banning. It's like on Facebook, same thing. I'll do a post on Facebook. I don't know why on Facebook. I don't know how the hell they have anything to do with YouTube, but I've noticed that too. Like, I'll share stuff on Facebook, and there's like 2,700 people following the duck page, and I'll post on Facebook, and they'll show it to less than 100, 150 people, and and then they say if I give them money, they'll show it to the rest of the 2,700 people that follow the page. So it's a scam, folks. It really is. Shadow banning. If we had giraffes, we could, maybe that's what I need to do. I need to put giraffes as keywords, and my meta tags. Change everything to giraffes. I'm in Ontario, Bobby. Just outside of Ottawa. No. The algorithm don't like us. And it all I know what happened, folks. I know exactly what happened. I know exactly what happened. It was the vegans this spring. Nothing. We have not recovered from the vegan attack. They reinstated the channel, but they didn't. If you know what I mean. Like, they gave me the channel back, reinstated the catalog, but they really didn't. You know what I mean? Like, do you understand that? You know? Like, it's sort of like, it's like, you get your car taken away from you and they give it back to you and they say, okay, yeah, but you can't leave your driveway. And you're like, well, what? I want to go for a drive. No, you can't leave your driveway with the car. You know? No. Oh, the flag and video thing, Stephanie? You know, that's another weird thing, is that the live streams keep getting the flag on them, not advertiser friendly, and then I go into them next day and they're approved. And I'm like, okay, what? How is this happening? Like, that's the thing, folks. Yeah, and I sent screenshots to YouTube about this, and well, the problem is that the people who answer the emails at the other end, they're, I don't know, a call center in India or something, because they don't know anything, and then they we'll escalate it. And it's like, and because we're such a small channel, you don't get any help at all. The problem is YouTube is so big, and there's so many creators on the platform that it's like there's just people who fall off the table that are crumbs. You know what I mean? That's basically it. That's it. And we're a crumb. That's all we are. And we're really bad crumbs, actually. So because the channel got deleted, I think that's the problem, is because we got deleted, we're like bad. Even though we were, we went to YouTube court and got all charges dropped, and we got reinstated, we're still bad. So that's the problem. That's it. What do you want, Virginia? Those are the ones you like to watch? What do you mean, Virginia? I don't understand. Penguin streams? Okay, George. I don't know why everybody's having a hard on. Okay, I'm trying to explain it here to everybody here. If you're sandboxed, no matter what you do, nothing's going to happen. I don't know why is that so hard to understand? Like, it's unless this sandboxing, shadow banning reverses and the channel gets freed up, YouTube is killing the channel. Why? I don't understand how. I'm trying to explain this as clear as possible here of my current situation. We're getting squeezed, and it's getting worse. Okay, like, does he understand? Like it's getting worse and worse and worse. That's what's happening. You know. You know what I mean? Like, we're getting slowly killed by the YouTube machine. And that's my situation, which is causing me financial hardship, and to reevaluate how I'm going to stay here. That's what's happening, And I'm really hoping that this sandboxing or shadow banning thing gets rectified. So, you know, because like my gardening videos, an example, like the gardening videos, the history shows, because I've been doing gardening videos since 2011, so I got a pretty good history. They've dropped right off. They don't even recommend my gardening videos. Like they don't, and then like, the gardening videos have nothing to do with the ducks, but they used to get recommended all the time, and they have like totally dropped off. So, you know, you know, so that's the deal. We just don't, you know. Like I showed you the numbers. Like, you know, when you lose 1.5 million views a month because you're not getting recommended anymore, it directly affects your channel. Everything, like viewing time, you know, the amount of time people watch just everything. If you're getting dropped off like this, YouTube, then it's like a catch-22. The more they sandbox you, shadow ban you, and the lower the views get, the less and less and less and less and less and less you get recommended everything, and even less notifications, folks, to you. I'm trying to explain this the best I can. And that's what I'm going through. So when I got the bad news this week about you know, my banking situation, trying to fix things, it really set me back. You know, mentally, it really set me back mentally. So that's the deal. Anyways, that's what's happening. So what's going to happen here today, though, is that we're going to do some old-fashioned duck poop shoveling and barn cleaning, and but I'm going to have my breakfast here first, and then I'm going to turn probably stream number 1 into a duck poop shoveling extravaganza, and I'm going to clean the barn out because I want to get it done right away, and then I'm going to come back into my home and start patching up all the little nicks and cracks and holes and everything in the woodwork now that I can see them very well with the shellacking I did yesterday, and then shellac everything again. That's my plan of action for my laid back Sunday. Do nothing in my life of ducks and the property, because I'm still forging ahead, folks. Because I'm really hoping I can hang on till August to apply for the second crack at the mortgages, and because I got to get rid of these mortgages and consolidate them. I really do. It's like I gotta get it done. I gotta get my cost of living even lower. I don't know how much more lower I can get. I just, you know, because I'm serious, folks. You will talk. I've never lived such a frugal life in my life. I've never. It's like unbelievable. I am starting to crack on that one, but I just got to get. August is so far away, though. It's like, because I honestly thought I was gonna have it fixed by now. I really did. I was led down the garden path. I can't believe the credit union changed the rules on me, though. Like, they told me that I was like, that they were gonna 2 years they could do something, and then it got changed to 3. And then my own bank, I can't. My own bank really, you know, the manager was on my side. The manager was totally on my side. He was gung ho, and like totally gung ho. No negativity whatsoever from him whatsoever. He looked at my history, and he went on the computer and 29 years of history, and he says, "Yep, I got no problem with," because he recommended me to the underwriters or whoever authorizes, does the final review at head office. But head office looks at you on a computer screen, and that's it. You're just a number. That's it. I don't have cable, Bobby. I'm in the bush. Everything I do is on a wireless internet. My whole life is on one internet connection to a radio tower. I don't have a phone. I have nothing here. I'm a low budget operation here. Oh, low budget. We're riding the frugal train. Oh, no extras in life here. So that's the deal, folks. So I'm gonna go make my breakfast. I've been whining up here this morning, telling you my situation. I didn't want to talk about it, but anybody who's watched the whole stream now, you know the whole situation. No, I don't. I hate talking about this stuff. I really do. I really do. I hate it. But I watch other YouTubers and they got no problem. They're like constantly begging, constantly. It's amazing. I just like, and it's like they do. But the problem, see, I do live streams. That's the problem with doing live streams. If I was doing a video version channel, only videos, I could do a segment at the end where I could do the e-begging thing, because I'm not kidding you, folks. I watch a lot. Like I mostly watch news. That's all I ever watch, really, honestly. News and alt channels on the ongoings in the world. And at the end, they always talk about Patreon and donating and Bitcoin it's like, but it's like you can tell they do it. They've got like it's like they pre-recorded it and added it to their videos at the end. And every one of them, they got no problem with it. So I guess maybe it's because they do a video, they only have to they only have to say it once because it's a recording, and then they just throw it on. You know what I mean? Like I do it live, so that means I literally have to say it all the time. So that makes it worse. Doing live it's just not good. So I think my problem is there's no jobs here in this part of the world. Trust me. I secretly was looking for a job this summer. I didn't tell anybody, but I was secretly looking for a job, and there's nothing here. Nothing. It is bad. It's like the economy ain't what they say it is. And then my problem is that this the amount of time it takes for me to keep this operation running on YouTube. It don't leave a lot of time left. Like it's a lot of time, folks. There's like taking care of the animals, and then keeping it. Like it's a lot of work keeping a property going by yourself. I'm by myself. There's nobody here. Just Doug and I. Just the dog and Matt. So that's another problem, is the amount of time it takes. So like I literally would disappear, and the jobs prospects suck. So my only other option is to leave this part of the world. That's my only other option. Is to I guess they're saying, as when I was younger, go west, young man. But out west sucks. There's no jobs out west. But you know what I mean? It's like that's the deal. And considering I've worked so hard to to save this place, to toss the towel in, that's really disheartening. I can't go to the States. I'm a Canadian. You people have moved to the U.S. You can't just move to the U.S. It's like doesn't work that way. There's a thing called borders, government. They're not. I'm not an illegal invader. I can't come into the country. I'm a Canadian. I'm stuck here. I'm in Canadian jail with the ducks. So, yes, Virginia. That's why so many people are at the food bank. So many. Actually, this year, talking about food bank, is this year they're scrambling to because food bank donations have dropped off this year. They were telling me they're really pushing hard, trying to get a lot of food bank donations for Christmas. A lot. The last time I was there and I dropped off all the eggs, the last egg trip there, They had a big meeting and they were brainstorming on how to come up with new ideas for the Christmas rush, because 18th and 19th is when they're open for everybody for Christmas to load everybody up for food, and the donations were dropping off and they weren't going to have enough food to last 2 days for the Christmas rush for everybody. So time the government lies, when they say things are good. It's not. No. Yeah, that's the problem. They're not telling us the truth. No. Oh, Virginia, the local food bank here, they're really begging. Really begging. They had the police begging in front of the grocery store in Walmart last week for the food bank, which, usually they do one, not two. They were doing both. No. And the guy at the beer store told me the police approached them at the beer store to beg at the beer store for donations. And I'm thinking that wouldn't be too good at the beer store, right? Having the police sitting out front asking for food bank donations. It's like you'd be wondering, are you doing a check stop right in the driveway? Oh. Anyways, that's the joys of life. Brian wants to go to Portugal. All right, Brian. And why Portugal? Well, I'm curious on that one. Things are perfectly fine if you got several million in cash. That would be just dandy, several million in cash. You'd be laughing then. You know? Yeah, they do care. Trudeau and Macron, they care about the middle class because they got to make sure they suck us dry. And if they didn't care about us, they couldn't suck us dry. You know. You have a great day, Stephanie. Thank you so much for your help and your support. All right, I'm gonna get my breakfast happening because I really want to go and get this barn cleaned up, and I'm probably gonna play with the ducks with the water hose because that really helps my depression when I'm in this state of mind. I go brain dead standing there with the hose playing with the ducks, and it gives me a sense of accomplishment when I turn all dirty ducks clean. So and it gets my mind off of crap. So that's the deal. All right, folks. Thank you so much for your help, your support, and for listening to me whine here this morning. And I'm sorry, I hate whining. I hate talking about this stuff. It bothers me. I just like to solve my problems and just make everything okay, so that you never know what's going on in the background here. But sometimes, I can't hide it because it's just impossible. And it's getting to the impossible part anyways, of hiding it anymore. So now you know. All right. So I'm going to go and I'm going to eat my breakfast, and you'll see me. I'll post it on Facebookus, and I'll tweet her out that I'm going live in the barn, giving the barn some love and clean, and making everybody happy on the duck universe. And then probably give them a little bit of a spray down, clean them up. And then I'm going to come in the house and patch up, doing patching and shellac it. And it'll probably be another late night because it was like I was painting till 8:30 last night, so it'll probably be another late night. Because I gotta get things happening here so I can fix my life problems. Okay, I'll be talking to you.